right, y'all. Good morning. It is Falcons Daily on a Monday. I'm CG, your host, Craig Green. Hope all of you had a fantastic weekend. The bye week is over, and the Falcons are about to prepare and get ready for Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. It is a throwback game. Falcons will be wearing their throwbacks. You see, I got mine on right here, as you can see. So we'll be looking forward to that. It's always an event every single year when the Falcons break out their mashup from the 1960s and the 90s. And before we even get started, just want to make sure that you guys know that you can give Fan Arch a follow on social media. Their logo's up at the top left corner up here. It's Fan Arch Co. on social media, FANARCHCO. And I am at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G in the word sports. That's where you can find us on all the socials. Now back to talking about the Falcons and their health situation. Again, they're coming off the bye, so we did not have a game this Sunday, and we do not play tonight. Again, we'll take the field next Monday night against the Buffalo Bills, and we're looking at the health of some of our injured Dirty Birds, hoping that we will get back guys like AJ Terrell. Feels like a sneeze is coming on. AJ Terrell. And also Natron Brooks, another corner who had a concussion, and Darnell Mooney, who had a shoulder and then now dealing with a hamstring. So we haven't seen AJ playing at all in the last couple of ball games. We haven't seen him really since Minnesota. He sat out the loss against Carolina, and he also sat out the win against Washington. Natron Brooks was injured against Washington running during one of the kickoffs, and Mooney also came up lame during that game against the Commanders. So with a week off, hopefully that will be enough for them to get back onto the field. Don't forget, we still have Taquan Graham, Braylon Trice, Troy Anderson. All these guys are still either on injured reserve or on the physically unable to prepare list, physically unable to participate list. No timetable yet on them coming back. Storm Norton is probably about another couple weeks away at this point, and that will just strengthen our offensive line. But even with Norton out and McGarry out, Caleb McGarry, Elijah Wilkerson has done a pretty darn good job at right tackle, if I must say so myself. Getting ready for Buffalo it's gonna be a little bit of a different week for the Falcons. Again, with the game on Monday night. I don't expect them to practice Wednesday, but I would expect to see them get back on the field and do a little bit of work today, whether it's just simple walkthroughs or just conditioning or whatever it may be. Again, when you play Monday Night Football, the dynamic changes in terms of your practice schedule and all that. Typically, the last practice of the week happens on Saturday as opposed to Friday. So we'll keep a look out on the social medias and all that for press conferences and whatnot. Raheem should speak to the media today and give us his perspective on how the bye week went and what he expects to see moving forward. But one thing I know is that Buffalo is going to come in here. They're going to have they're going to be ready to play after what happened last night on their field at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Buffalo dropped a decision. They lost to the New England Patriots on their home field on Sunday Night Football. So expect to get the best of Josh Allen and his gang. Stephon Diggs returned to Highmark Stadium last night and had a heck of a ball game. Drake May played very well. The Buffalo Bills turned the ball over a bunch. And that's what kind of led them to losing the game again. Josh Allen was turnover prone for a good amount of his career. And then last year, Buffalo had, I want to say it was like 7 or 8 turnovers, which is tied for like the fewest in NFL history. And last night he ends up having 2, and they were very costly ones. So, just a sneak peek at keys to winning the game, obviously to winning the turnover battle and forcing Josh Allen to stay in the pocket. And talking about the schedule and the upcoming games for the Falcons, here is a look at what we're looking at right now. We do sit in second place after all the results from Sunday. Even with Carolina winning, they are still a half game behind the Falcons for second place in the NFC South. We are 2-2. They are 2-3. So, and Tampa Bay, another win, late, dramatic on the road in Seattle. And of course, the Giants had to give it up to the New Orleans Saints, so they're on the board with a win. But for the Falcons, these upcoming games right here is what we're looking at. We're just coming off of our bye, of course, and we have Buffalo coming up next Monday night. After that, another primetime game, Sunday Night Football against the 49ers. And then we'll be playing a couple of more road games as well at the New England Patriots. And then also we'll be taking on the Indianapolis Colts in Berlin, Germany. And that game will be taking place week 10, November 9th is when that game will take place. And it's going to be a 9:30 kickoff out there in Berlin. So, for the Falcons, again, I think this game is easily it's the most important game. Number one, because it's the next one. Number two, because it's on national television. Number three, it's kind of a litmus test against one of the best teams in the league, one of the more consistent teams in the league. And the fact that Buffalo, actually, they were the last undefeated team in football. So now that New England has defeated them, no one is going to go undefeated this season. So I don't know how much that weighs on the mind of Coach Sean McDermott and his staff. But again, I would expect the absolute best out of Buffalo, and they're going to do everything they can to right the ship and make things correct for them. Got a birthday in the nest, and it belongs to Kyle Pitts. Happy 25th birthday to the Unicorn. Today, October 6th, is his birthday. Just a little inside on Kyle Pitts here. Kyle, again, 25 years old today. He was born in Philadelphia. Went to the University of Florida. We drafted him in the 4th round of the 2021 NFL Draft. His best season as a pro was his rookie season with Matt Ryan under center. He had 68 catches, 1,026 yards, and averaged 15 yards a catch. For his career, and including this season, he averages 13 yards a reception. In terms of he scored a touchdown every year that he's been a Falcon. Right now, he's sitting at 11 career touchdowns and an average of 13.2 yards per catch. So that is pretty good numbers. I mean, we expect more out of Kyle, of course, because of where he was drafted and because of the needs of our offense. And again, I think the relationship between he and Penix is one that is looking pretty fruitful right now. Again, Pitts just got into the end zone against Washington a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it's only going to go up from there. I mean, again, he's got 20 receptions right now on 24 targets, so Mike Penix is finding him, and Pitts is making plays happen when he gets the ball in his hands. So happy birthday to the Unicorn. Happy birthday, Kyle Pitts. All right, y'all, we had a few comments from our last show on Falcons Friday last week, and we'll go over those right now. We're looking at Tavares I6B. Tavares talking about the grades for our coordinators. He said he gives Zach Robinson a B+. Keep up the good work. How about a few more trick plays on the 3rd down with the run? Rise up. Well, okay. Yeah, I think Zach Robinson has done a pretty decent job. I mean, he's, again, the second-year coordinator in a tough situation with a team who is trying to win right now. With a quarterback who, let's call a spade a spade. He's, in terms of NFL football, he's inexperienced. But Penix, the arrow absolutely is pointing up, and that's not a knock on Penix. That just is what it is. When you've started less than 10 games, you're an inexperienced quarterback. But so far, so good. We've done, enough to get us a 2-2 record. We've done just enough to beat some of the more formidable teams in the NFL, with the exception of Tampa Bay, of course. But yeah, Zach Robinson has led our offense to good things so far. We just remember the painful moments a little bit more than the successful ones, and I think that's where some of us may be sitting on Zach. But after that, we had another comment. This one is from Sneaky Awesome in JA 2168. TBF, to be frank, the reason the Bills have scored so many points is because of the defenses they've been playing. The Ravens, Jets, Miami, New Orleans. Plus, their run defense has not been all that good. I think Bijan and Tyler will run all over them. Good point. And yeah, I saw that about the run defense as well. So now that you brought it up, I was going to wait till later in the week. But hey, guess what, y'all? Before yesterday's ball game, Buffalo Bills had the second worst run defense in the NFL. They were giving up about 160 yards a game on the ground, something like that. And then last night, Drake May hit him up for well over 300 yards, well over 400 yards of offense here. Matter of fact, I'll get the number for it right now. I had it. Total yards, actually, it's 338. 338. So Buffalo actually outgained the Patriots and lost the game. But in terms of the passing yards, 267 yards in the air for the Patriots. Only ran for 71 yards. So again, it was kind of flip flopped as to what the Bills were doing well defensively. But perhaps that looked like it was more a product of the game plan because they threw the ball 30 times, ran it 22 times. So who knows where the average could have lied if they had a little bit more balance there, if it was 26 and 26 or whatever it could have been. But yeah, Buffalo's run defense, not the greatest in the world. Yeah, and playing against the Jets, Miami, New Orleans, yeah, that'll beef up your numbers a little bit. But again, they do have the MVP of the league at quarterback. I mean, they do have James Cook at running back. They do have some pieces defensively. So, I mean, Joey Bosa is on that defense. So, again, yeah, no, their points per game could be inflated because of defenses and whatnot. And we talk about New Orleans, but guess what, folks? They won yesterday. So, that's all I can say about that. Yeah, Ravens, they gave it up a bunch yesterday without Lamar Jackson, and the Jets, yeah, not very good defense as well. So, point taken, but at the same time, their run defense is pretty stout. All right, folks, we will see y'all back here again tomorrow on Tuesday. We'll give a little bit more of a breakdown of Falcons Bills and maybe take a look around the rumor mill, see if there's anything that can apply to the Falcons. But again, thanks for chiming in and tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Falcons Daily. Sayonara and buenos noches.